And you're probably thinking to yourself, Todd and Neenee must have captured this video before they went back to Oz, because I know they were flying out on the 22nd of March. But you'd be wrong, wouldn't you? You'd be wrong. She got the plague. And she gave me the plague.
Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Just on our way up to Cocaire, our place on the river up here. It's about an hour along the Mekong from Vientiane. Stopped in at these markets just to pick up some goodies for our neighbours, as they do keep a good eye on the place for us. Going up there to see what it's like after nearly 12 months of not being there. A few of you guys have asked, what about the place up there? What's happening with it? We don't know. We don't know. Because of bloody COVID, the lockdown, and the restrictions throughout the year. There was a big lockdown in the Sangtong district, so even if we wanted to get there, we couldn't. They did have checkpoints and that, so it isn't the first opportunity we've had to go up there, but we've been flat out with other things also. So today is it. Expect a mess. It will be a shit fight up there, so will be interesting. Nice little market this, ain't it? Very nice market, and the Mekong's just through the bush out the back here. Some really nice fruit out this way. What do we got over here? This is the restaurant area. Sugar cane juicer. They do. You're wondering where this market is? It's probably about 20 minutes along the road heading west from Vientiane. Sangtong district is this way. Vientiane. And this road just does follow the Mekong all the way. You find nice little gardens and getaways, guest houses and little glamping type resorts along the river up here. And of course roadside restaurants sitting on the Mekong, and markets like this. What's Neenee hooking into? I've seen her cooking the bananas, but I didn't see the coconut stuffed bananas. Yeah. Holy cow. What a difference 12 months makes, hey? I'm gonna show you what it was like. It was probably about 13 months ago. after we had cleared this place. The last time we were out here, this is what it looked like back then. Nice and level. We got a dozer in here, cleaned everything, and it was just back to bare dirt. Go for a walk, show you what it's like 12 months on. As I said, we have not been able to get out here. It's been restrictions, and with the restaurant and travelling, and this has just been on the back burner. But we're out here now. This tree they've brought down, don't know if it died or they're just in desperate need of wood. I think it was dying anyway, or it was dead last time we were out here. But have a go at this undergrowth in just 12 months. That was dead and there wasn't any vine on it. But look at this. This through here was all flat. It doesn't look it, does it? This is just the weed just growing up over little bits of trees and bush that's grown up, and then the weeds smothered that. See, this is still all just flat and goes down in through here. Hard to believe, isn't it? It is just jungle. So our mission today was to come out here, talk to our neighbours, and employ them just to cut the grass down, because we thought there'd be a fair bit of grass, or you know, just a bit of growth, and throw some money their way and get them to chop it down. I was thinking, they'll just be able to get one of those steel-bladed whippersnippers, brush cutters, weed whackers. Imagine taking that on. What I've noticed too, we've got somebody's living down on the embankment there, where this ravine goes down on the other side. Is somebody else's property. I think we own down to that ravine. Or this stump here. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's not area we're using anyway, but yeah, all this through here is flat. There was more bamboo up here, but we thinned that out to give us a view, but the mangoes tree's raging. That was our bedroom window, just up there. Okay. Even though this window was open, it is dusty in here, of course, but it's not too bad. Not as bad as I would have thought. Oh, they've taken the wall down. Awesome. Okay, this was 2 rooms, if you remember. We'll make our main bedroom up here eventually.
Beautiful view.
Beautiful view of a mango tree. That's alright. Yeah.
Jungle.
Jungle, alright. That looks heaps better without that wall here. We'll probably block one of these doors off. This will be a living room for us upstairs, so our living quarters will be the living room and the main bedroom. And an ensuite somewhere in here. Or maybe out here. Probably in here. So yeah, we desperately need to get on top of this, hey? That's how quick things grow in bloody Laos with the wet season and humidity. but it has stopped them from, before they were using our land to come in through here, they'd drive up and they'd just use it as a bloody rubbish tip. As you can see, not anymore. There's those elephant ears. Somebody was talking about just growing wild there. One, I think. This cow was just checking me out to a leak not long ago. Oh, we got here. Got some weed. Drying some weed out.
คนชื่อดูแล้วหัวมันแล้วเป็นมันจะไปที่เลยเป็นใบ
เฮ้ยได้อะไรเอาไว้กินวะ
ตากแห้งไว้
Yeah, starting to seed up that. Got seed in it.
มัน
Male.
ที่ฝนแล้วเป็นใบไปเลย
This front section doesn't look too bad. It's more like a garden, this section. Remember the old FJ40? It used to be bogged in here. But yeah, for those who are regular watchers, you probably remember us coming up here, spending time with our neighbours and that. It's these people who do keep an eye on it. Obviously, they dry their clothes over here under our deck, which is all good. All good. It's just this side section and mainly around the back that nobody needs to go to anymore. That's really taken off. Not taken off in a good way. No, this fucking tree needs to come down. All these little trees. And we'll just pay them to keep it slashed once every month or so it doesn't get out of hand. At the moment we just don't have the time to be coming up here that often. In the future, yeah, you know, and in the not the far future, but not the near future either, we do plan on this being our base really. A big tree of life. Go down, check this river out. It's looking promising. Hey Chook. At least these guys are keeping on top of their lawn. This was all dirt here this time last year. It's just a dust bowl, wasn't it? And yes, it is a bit wet for this time of year. We're supposed to be in the dry season now. Had a good storm last night. You see that coming over? Okay, there was a deck out here. It's gone. Wonder what happened to it. But there's another one here now. Go down here. Okay, big change from last year. The bulk of this was just desert. This is the Mekong. That's friggin' horrendous. Could it be like that? Humorous. It's not very funny, is it? Well, it was about 13 months ago. I think it was February last year we were out here. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Todd and Neenee must have captured this video before they went back to Oz, because I know they were flying out on the 22nd of March. It's about the 27th now, 26th, 27th, don't know. But you'd be wrong, wouldn't you? You'd be wrong. Major spanner in the works, major spanner. 5 days before we were due to fly out, Neenee tested positive. She had a sore throat. She got the plague. And she gave me the plague. The next day, I tested positive. We're both fine. For me, it was symptoms of just sore back of nasal passage, hurt when you swallow, and just felt like you had sticky phlegm back there. There was no chesty feeling, no headaches, no head cold, no fever. Neenee did have a bit of fever on the first day. That's why we decided to test her. And she had the dry cough and the sore back of nasal passage. But that was all her symptoms. First day, the fever, and then just she's had the cough a bit worse. I haven't had a cough at all, really. It's just very uncomfortable sleeping at night. It just feels like it's inflamed and hard to swallow at night. Well, not hard to swallow, it's just sore to swallow. But 2 days ago we tested ourselves. We felt good only about 4 days after it. You know, it never stopped us from doing anything really, but we did isolate. And 2 days ago we tested negative. It was the first time we tested ourselves. It wasn't as if we kept testing to see if we were over it. We just thought, oh well, we're good now, we've been good for a few days, we'll test, and we are good. So, but it really threw a spanner in the works. We knew we would not test negative going through the airport, and the way Neenee was coughing would have brought suspicious stares even if we did get on the plane tested negative. But so rather than waste the 650,000 kip, or is it 750,000, 65 to 75 US dollars for a PCR test, so two of us says $130, $150 down the drain just to find out that we're sick and negative when we already knew, I just went ahead and rescheduled our flights. So we're here for another 2 months, you know, not knowing how long it was going to take to get over this thing, how long before we tested negative. Instead of just rescheduling another week ahead or so, I didn't want to risk it. I booked it 2 months, delayed it 2 months. So what I'm going to do is go ahead. One of the main reasons I was going back to Oz was to renew my passport. What I'm doing now is renewing it in Laos at the embassy. I'll go ahead and renew it there. So probably show you where that is and the process of it. And I think it takes about 6 weeks unless I can get the streamlined one. So don't know, haven't been through the process of renewing it overseas before, so I'll let you know how that goes. So that's our story, guys. That's our story. For those who were looking forward to seeing our Tassie trip and my hometown and, you know, Necknock, it's been delayed. It's been delayed. In the meantime, once I get this passport submitted, we may do a trip. There's a few things I want to do before, since we have the time now, before we do head home. And plus, we've got the opportunity of being here for Bimai Lao now, Lao New Year. So hopefully they don't can that, they don't can the festivities, and we'll be able to celebrate here and take you guys along for the ride. Neenee's just up there, probably getting the goss on this tree. Neenee just yelled out to me 200,000 kip, and I presume she's talking about to slash all this weed and undergrowth down. 200,000 kip is $20. I don't think I'd tackle it for $200. What happened to the tree?
They cut it down because they want
to
continue to do the one.
Oh, okay, yeah, and it was smack bang in the middle of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, that's our boundary along here. And this thing's just smouldering away.
200,000 for price. clean for clear
200,000 to clear.
about $20
Easy.
for him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No worries. When it starts to get bad again, he can just come do it and show us the photos of him finished it, and we will pay him. We will.
เราสิได้ใช้บริการตลอดเลยบัดยากขึ้นมาแล้วก็เจ้าก็
So it's not too hard for him in the future. Yeah, you know, like once a month when it's growing or something. It's usually dry this time of season, you know, without the wet, things aren't growing as quick, but it was only 2 weeks ago we had storms like this, and it's crazy. Everything's going berserk. Hey, Sabadi.
ไม่ได้มาแล้วมันคาน้ำโลกพะเนี่ยโลกคาเนี่ย
It's a shame all that weed's gone to seed, isn't it? See what they're growing here. Don't know, just seedlings. Some type of tree, is it? I don't know. What are they growing in here, Neenee? Mignon? Rubber trees, yeah, okay. And they will sell them at they sell them at the markets. They're planted in their garden. Okay. Okay. That dude just showed up with a Lao coffee. A real one. Take you guys for a bit of a look, hey. A few of you probably haven't been along here. If you haven't dove into my archive, you would not have seen this before. Oh yeah, there's shops around there. But very nice, friendly little village. Very peaceful out here. For just being an hour away from the city, the capital. It's like you're up in the mountains. Hello, Sabadi. Lao coffee, boy? Huh? Cafe? Coffee yen? Cafe yen, boy? No. Lao coffee. No. Does not look like it. Mustn't have been there. I didn't see any. She doesn't understand my accent. Maybe went up to these shops. I'm pretty sure they didn't mean up here, but okay. There's shops there, but I didn't want coffee that bad anyway. I just like walking around this area. Could not find it. No, she not understand me. I didn't see coffee. I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty anyway. This lady just through here? No, she's no.
She don't understand you.
Cafe yen. Cafe yen boy, jeez. No. That's okay.
Do you want me to help?
No. I didn't want coffee anyway. It was an excuse to go up there and video for you guys. Has COVID in the last 2 years changed their life? Any at all? Have they
ส
noticed
ถานการณ์โควิดได้รับผลกระทบอย่างไร
the way they live their life?
ต่อชีวิตการเป็นอยู่ค่ะนะที่ว่าเขาอยู่ทางนอกอยู่นี่
No.
They fake much in
Not
here,
really.
in out
No.
there. Because they're not like in the city.
Yeah, they just,
No work, no job in the city.
but out here they're just living off the land. So life is pretty much normal here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
that's
really.
good. He sells this to make money?
อันนี้ได้ขายบ่เลยเฮ็ดอันนั้นอะไร
โอ้ยลูกไผ่ปลูกอย่างนั้นแล้วมันได้ผลหรือว่าตัดมาไว้นี่ตัดมาอยู่ที่นี้นี่
คุณมาตากขายบ่หรือว่า
บ่ไปใส่กิน
It is
เป็น
pretty
อาหารการกินก็ได้เลยเนาะ
pretty seedy.
just for eat and drink
Eat and drink.
eat like you cooking
Oh,
You put
okay.
a little bit for
Okay.
it make taste very good
Yeah, remember that happened to you? Yeah. Funny story about Neenee.
I don't
I'll
like
tell you another day. Remember to ask me about it when she's not here. I'll tell you.
how about smell
เป็นหัวเป็นใบได้กลายไปอยู่โจ
That's not it. I don't think. No. What is that?
กับ
Oh, that is it.
กินอันนั้น
เห็นใส่ปีใส่ปลาเพื่อนก็ได้
smell
ใส่อาหารได้สบาย
if cooking with chicken
ลูกกับมังต้มเห็ด
It's get drunk.
Yeah, you.
when they just boiling it but it's not wrong
Oh, so you boil
they
it.
don't know why what
บ่เมา
happened
โอ้บ่เมา
why
They don't know why.
yeah they don't know cook with chicken why it's get drunk
Yeah,
cook with food it's get drunk
yeah.
but just only
ต้มมะละต้มพูน่ะ
cook
ต้นมีดอก
just only boiling is
Boil it.
yeah but it's not wrong
Okay.
แม่นบ่ถ้าต้มอันนี้ซื่อๆบ่เมา
เอาต้ม
there's
กิน
not
ละ
wrong if boiling this
Yeah, but if you cook it
not
with
cook
chicken,
food yeah
ต้มเส้นเป็นไก่
okay. Can anybody answer me that? You know, what is the difference? Is that right? If you boil it, you won't feel the effects of it. But if they're cooking it with food, must be baking or on the barbecue or in a
Not
pot
in soup
in soup.
like a chicken soup
It's
like
chicken
it,
soup.
dark soup
But you'd think that's boiling it anyway.
they're
in
boiling but boiling with
Chicken.
chicken or duck get drunk
Junk. Okay. Anybody shed some light on that? That's interesting. But if they boil it and drink it,
yeah just boiling this but not drunk
okay. So I'd say they cook it with chicken a lot then, and they don't worry about boiling it then.
มันก็แปลกเลยเนาะมันต้มแต่อันนี้
มันต้มกินให้พวกเมาไปใส่ต้มเป็ดต้มไก่พวกสูตรพวกเมา
โอ้ยสงสัยสูตรหลายมันแซ่บเด้
สุกเมา
สูตรเมา
เอาเฮาใส่อันเพิ่นสุก เมา
you do like a cigarette is drunk
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know it's hard when you don't get the time to do the things you gotta do. Always moving forward, always on the go. I hope you take a moment to take it slow. Let me be the one to ease your pain. Let me be the one to ease your pain.
Why didn't you go over to the island, Todd? Why didn't you shoot the drone over there? I did think about it, but I'm not a fan of flying too far across water at the moment. If anything happened, run out of signal, you didn't want to fly home, I'm just not confident. I'm not. I like this drone. And there's just banana trees and vegetable gardens, and it's just a green island. Nothing to look at. How are you, my lovely? I got you on camera today. How are you? How you feeling? Feeling pretty good?
yeah
Very good.
but just hungry now
Just hungry. That's why she's been giving me the bum's rush. Come on. No more. Bring it in.
Let me be the one to ease your
the markets don't seem to have changed. There was a little business here, bit of an Aladdin's cave shop that is not open now. That's the only noticeable difference about this area, this little town of Cocaire. I did not mention it earlier, kept saying the Santong district. It is the Santong district, but it is the village of Cocaire, Kokhea. And this restaurant, roadside restaurant, Bunnings, out of 10. This lady makes the best steak Lao in all of Santong district. And that's what I'm getting. See what the secret is. Oh, look at all the real garlicky tomato beef base, beef stir fry thingy it is. It's pork, is it? Pork or beef? Pork, yeah. At the moment, pork's better to eat here. It's a lot more tender than their beef. Much better the pork in Southeast Asia than I remember it being back in Oz. There we go, tomato and onion. So that's the secret, Neenee. A lot of garlic and pork.
Yeah.
Stir it, then add that special packet of pork seasoning, whatever it was. And then whack the tomato and garlic in. Now, how good's that smell? Have a go at that. Neenee's just ducked across the markets. They've added some greens into when I wasn't looking. Oh. This is worth the bloody hour's drive.